members present. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Auditor General Hiring Panel meeting, which will be conducted by virtual means through Zoom, while we continue to practice physical distancing to help everyone keep safe. Just a reminder to keep your microphones off until I call upon you. At any point, if you wish to speak, please use the raise hand Zoom function, and you will find in the Zoom controls at the bottom of your Zoom window near the audio controls. The committee coordinator and I will be watching for these cues. The usual 5-minute speaking limit will apply. I'll remind you that this meeting is being live streamed and will be archived to YouTube. If you enable your camera, you will appear to meeting participants on the YouTube stream. Before we proceed, I'll do a quick roll call of members. Councillor Cloutier.
Present.
Councillor Deroux. I think Councillor Deroux is there. Councillor Dudas.
Ici, Monsieur Mayor.
Councillor Luloff.
Present.
And Councillor Meehan.
Here.
Declaration of interests. Are there any declaration of interests? None. Before moving into the item listed on the agenda, the hiring panel is required to rise and report from the meeting held on November 6, 2020. I can advise that on November 6, 2020, the hiring panel met in camera to interview the candidates for the position of Auditor General and discuss future next steps. No votes were taken other than procedural motions or directions to staff or the hiring firm. Excuse me. Now for the agendas before us today, we'll first adopt the regular and confidential minutes, and then the hiring panel will move into closed session and the purposes of considering the candidates for the position of City of Ottawa's next Auditor General and any future next steps. After the motion to move in camera has been approved, we will immediately recess and stop the Zoom meeting. The hiring panel members will then log into the in-camera meeting. The log-in information was sent to members yesterday. Does everyone have that new panel, that new set of instructions?
Yes, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. I note that once in-camera portion of this meeting is complete, the hiring panel will not rise and report, but rather the name of the recommended candidate, if we choose someone today, will be submitted to City Council for its approval in accordance with the Council motion on November 25th, 2020. Confirmation of minutes, minutes 3 and confidential minutes 3, November 6, 2020. Carried. I'll now call the Vice Chair to move this meeting into closed session. Mr. Cloutier, s'il vous plaît.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Merci beaucoup. Be it resolved that the Auditor General Hiring Panel resolve in camera pursuant to Procedure Bylaw 2019-8 subsection 13.1b personal matters about an identifiable individual, including staff, and 13.1d labor relations or employee negotiations, in order to consider the selected candidates for the position of Auditor General and next steps.
Carried.
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 Okay, we'll take 5 minutes to allow members of the hiring panel to leave the Zoom meeting and join the in-camera meeting, as well as to allow clerk staff to stop the Zoom meeting. So we'll see you in about 5 minutes.